well at your home. I am Chapter-4. I am the senior teacher of mathematics, Milestone School and College. We all know we are passing a very much tough day for this disease. In the meantime, Milestone School and College initiate a very great process for this online class. This would be very much helpful for you to continue your study at your home. You can look after the online CW and submit your SW in the comment. This is a very much continuous process for your study. So let's start today's class. My dear students of class 6, welcome to video class on mathematics. Today our OCW number 24 and I am Sheffield Alam Shetu. I am the senior teacher of mathematics, Milestone School and College. I am going to discuss chapter 4, algebraic expression. Already we have finished exercise 4.1 and this is another exercise 4.2, but today I am going to discuss some discussion and the example that will help you to understand this chapter very well. So let's see the lecture today. At the end of this lesson you will be able to explain exponent, this is new for you. Explain index and base, this is also new for you. Explain power or index, this is also new for you. Explain multiplication rule of the indices. Do simplification, multiplication, this is common I think because you have already done simplification and multiplication, but this type of is new for you. Determine the value of the algebraic expression. So I am going to tell you at the end of this lesson you will be able to explain exponent, explain index and base, explain power or index, explain multiplication rule of the indices, do simplification, multiplication, determine the value of the algebraic expression. So let's start. At first, what is exponent? The prime factors of 2, 4, 8, 16, etc. are, let's see, 2 equals to 2 occurs one time. That means we can write 2 to the power 1. 4 equals to 2 multiplied by 2 occurs twice. That means we can write 2 to the power 2. 8 equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. 2 occurs 3 times. That means we can write 2 to the power 3. 16 equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. 2 occurs 4 times. That means we can write 2 to the power 4. The number of times of factors occurring in a factor of any expression is called index. Do you understand? The number of times of factors occurring in a factor of any expression is called index. You can see in here 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, the number of times occurring in a factor. In here you can see the factors and occurring time. In here occurring time is 1, that means 2 to the power 1. In here occurring time is 2, that means 2 to the power 2. In here occurring time is 3, that means 2 to the power 3. In here occurring time is 2, that 4, that means 2 to the power 4. And this is the general things, and you will do all the maths like this. In here you can see 8 equals to 2 to the power 3, where 3 is the index or power, and 2 is the base. What I am saying, 3 is the index of power, 2 is the base. Let's see again exponent. The prime factors of 2, 4, 8, 16, etc. are 2 occurs 1 time, 2 occurs 2 time, 2 occurs 3 time, 2 occurs 4 time, that is 2 to the power 4. The number of times of factors occurring in a factor of any expression is called index, and the factor is called base. 8 equals to 2 to the power cube or 3. 3 is the index and 2 is the base. My dear students, now power. A is an algebraic expression. If A is multiplied once, twice, thrice by A, it will be A multiplied by A equals to A square, or A to the power 2 is the second power of A, and it is read as A square of A. That means you can say A to the power 2, or you can read A square. After that, A multiplied by A multiplied by A equals to A to the power 3, where A to the power 3 is the third power of A, or it is read as cube of A. That means you can say A to the power 3, or you can say A cube. After that, A multiplied by A multiplied by A multiplied by A equals to A to the power 4, where A to the power 4 is called the fourth power of A, or A to the power 4. That means you can say fourth power of A or A to the power 4. A to the power 2 or A square, where 2 is the index of power of A and its base is A. That means A is the base and the power of A is 2, or 2 is called the power or index. A to the power 3, 3 is the index of power of A and its base is A. So in the case of numbers, the exponents when simplified give a result free of indices. That means in a number, if we multiply the number with the power, that results will be simplified free of indices. But in the case of alphabet, the result will be in form of index. How? Let's see. If 2 square, that means 2 to the power 2, that means 2 multiplied by 2 equals to 4. That means we can write free of indices. But in case of alphabet, you can see in here A square or A to the power 2, it cannot be right in the form of free index. Okay, that is the thing. Let's see again. Power, and this is A square or A to the power 2, this is A cube or A to the power 3, this is A to the power 4 or fourth power of A, this is A square. 2 is the index of power A and its base is A cube. 3 is the index of power A and its base is A. And in the case of numbers, we can write. My dear students, let's see an example. Example number 8 from the book. We have to simplify this math. This is the math. A to the power 3 or A cube multiplied by A to the power 2 or A square. Let's see, this is the simplified form. A to the power cube means A multiplied by A multiplied by A, and A to the power 2 or A square means A multiplied by A. And if we multiply all the A multiplied by A multiplied by A multiplied by A multiplied by A, that is 5 times of A, and we can write in the power A to the power 5. That means we have to write on single base, and how many of A? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be the power of A. That means A to the power 5. Observe, a cube multiplied by a square, and if we add the power of these two, 3 plus 2, we can find a to the power 5 very easily. That means, note, when multiplication, if the base is same, then the power will be added with each other. That means you can do in this way or you can do in this way also. So when multiplication, if the base is same, then the power will be added with each other. In here the base is same, the base is a, and the power we added with each other. Let's see again. Example 8. That is, simplify a cube multiplied by a square. That means a to the power 5. Observe, that is the thing, a cube multiplied by a square, and if we added the power we get a to the power 5. So this note is very important. Let's see. Multiplication rule of indices. That is the rule, general form, a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n equals to a to the power m plus n. That is the thing you just see in the last slide. M, n, natural numbers. This process of multiplication is called the multiplication rule of the indices. That means the base we have to write once a time and the power will be added. That is the process of multiplication, is called the multiplication rule of the indices. The plural form of index is indices. If the power of any number is 1, the index 1 is usually omitted. That means we can write to the power 1 or it is no need to write to the power 1. Let's see, for example, a equals to a to the power 1. We can write a or we can write a to the power 1. That means we know if there is no power in any base, we will think the power will be 1. The same thing is in x in here, the same way. Next, example number 9. We have to multiply. Number 1 math, a to the power 4 multiplied by a to the power 5, and we have to edit the indices, a to the power 4 plus 5, and we got a to the power 9 is the desired answer. Let's see again the whole thing. Multiplication rule of the indices, a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n equals to a to the power m plus n. That is the very important rule for you. You have to follow this rule. M, n, natural numbers. This process of multiplication is called the multiplication rule of the indices. The plural form of index is indices. That means index is on power and indices means many power. That is the thing. And if the power of any number is 1, the index 1 is usually omitted. For example, a equals to a to the power 1, x equals to x to the power 1, etc. So that is the example number 9. Multiply a to the power 4 multiplied by a to the power 5. That would be a to the power 4 plus 5. That would be a to the power 9. That is the desired answer. So my dear students, now example number 10, and we have to simplify this algebraic expression. You can see this algebraic expression. In here there are 3 bases, a, b and c. 3 different bases in here. That is the solution we will do now. And we are writing in here the same base in the first bracket. That means a and a are the same base, so we will write down here b and b the same base, so we will write down together, and c in here. Then we will multiply the coefficient of a, 2 multiplied by 6 multiplied by a to the power 1 plus 2. That means the power will be added because the base is same in here. After that, the coefficient of b we will multiply 3 multiplied by 5, the coefficient of b, and the power of b we will add it, b to the power 2 plus 3 multiplied by 4c. Next, 2 multiplied by 6, that would be 12, a to the power cube multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5, that would be 15, b to the power 5, and multiplied by 4c. Now we will multiply all the coefficient of a, b, c together. There is the thing, 12 multiplied by 15 multiplied by 4, and we will write down the base side by side, a cube b to the power 5 c, and after that we get the result 720 a cube b to the power 5 c is our desired answer. So my dear students, let's see the explanation of this math in written form. Explanation: we multiply same base of a and the coefficient of a. You can see we multiplied the same base of a and the coefficient of a. In here you can see we multiplied the same base of b and the coefficient of b. You can see we multiplied by same base of b and the coefficient of b. At last we multiply all the coefficient of a, b, c together. You can see in here we multiply all the coefficient of a, b, c together and added the power of individual base, and we added the power of this individual base once again. So this is our desired answer. Let's see that again. Example 10, that is the simplified form, and the solution like this, and at last we get 720 a cube b to the power 5 c, and these are the explanation. We multiply the same base of a and the coefficient of a, we multiply same base of b and the coefficient of b. At last we multiply all the coefficients of a, b, c together and add it to the power individual base. My dear students, let's see another example. Example number 11. If it is the given information, if a equals to 1, b equals to 2, c equals to 3, find the value of the following expression. So this is the expression: a squared plus 2ab minus c. We have to find out the value of this expression. At first we have to put down the value of a, b and c in this expression, and we put down in here. Given a equals to 1, we write 1 whole square plus 2 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 2, that is the value of b, and minus 3, that is the value of c. Then 1 square, that means 1 multiplied by 1, that would be 1, plus 2 multiplied by 2, that would be 4, minus 3. After that, in here plus and plus, that would be plus, so we can write down 4 plus 1, that would be 5, minus 3. And what we get in the last, the sign of 5 is plus and the sign of 3 is minus, so plus and minus, that would be minus, and from 5 if we minus 3 we get 2, and the sign will be the bigger number sign. Even here the bigger number is 5 and the sign of 5 is plus, that means the sign of 2 is also plus. Let's see the explanation. There are some value of a, b, c given in here. You can see there are some value of a, b, c given in here. There is an expression and we have to put down the value. In here you can see there is an expression and we have to put down the value of a, b and c in this expression for finding the value of the expression. After putting down the value of a, b, c, we find out the value of the given expression and we got the value of this given expression. So let's see again. That is the example number 11, and if a equals to 1, b equals to 2, c equals to 3, find the value of the following expression. This is the expression and we will get the solution, and we are putting down the value of a, b, c, and we get, in here you can see plus and plus, that would be plus, in here you can see plus and minus, that would be minus. So 2 is our desired answer. And the explanation, there are some value ABC given in here. There is an expression and we have to put down the value. After putting down the value of ABC, we find out the value of the given expression. So my dear students, we have finished our class today. Our OSW number is 24 from chapter 4, page number 100, and you have to do the activity 1, 2, 3. And I am trying to give you some more explanation and some more discussion that will help you for better understanding this chapter, and we will meet again in another new chapter. So let's end up for today. Assalamu alaikum. I think all you enjoyed the class and you understood everything very well, and we will meet again with another topics in another class. Stay home, stay safe, be well. Assalamu alaikum.